The first official teaser trailer of Superman has been revealed, and a lot is happening in it. Superman is injured and fighting a giant monster. Apart from Superman, there are multiple superheroes in this movie, including Mr. Terrific and Metamindi. The trailer begins with a snowy setting where our Superman is seen falling in a dire state. Now, a superhero who is more powerful than a planet can be in such a condition in only two cases. Either his exam marks are low, or there's someone in this movie who is equal to or more powerful than Superman. And somewhere, we have a clear idea of who caused Superman's current state. We'll see more about that later in the trailer and discuss it further. Talking about the snowy setting, whenever we fans see Superman in such an environment, one moment comes to mind, the first flight scene from Man of Steel. However, in this trailer, Superman is in bad shape and is calling someone. He's calling Krypto the space dog. Krypto takes Superman to the Fortress of Solitude, which is Superman's home base. Later in the trailer, we also see a shot of crystal structures resembling the Fortress of Solitude. Basically, this is where Superman keeps the weapons and machinery of his home planet, Krypton, along with anything else that might help heal a wounded Superman. We see Superman in the Fortress of Solitude in the trailer, and his robot assistant is also in a bad state. Next, we see Superman's alter ego, Clark Kent, in Metropolis. This look has been revealed in the set footage, but we're discussing it on this channel for the first time. But it's primarily inspired by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely's All-Star Superman comic book. In that story, Clark Kent is shown clumsy and stumbling, and this movie seems to take significant inspiration from All-Star Superman. We also get glimpses of the Daily Planet. In Superman comics, the Daily Planet is the city's leading newspaper that breaks every big story first. Clark Kent works there alongside Lois Lane, and we see the same dynamic in this teaser. Before this teaser trailer, we saw some different footage of the Daily Planet in the teaser of the teaser. In that footage, we saw reporter Lois Lane standing next to columnist Kat Grant and photographer/reporter Jimmy Olsen. The Daily Planet will play a prominent role in this movie. Clark Kent is also shown at his desk, creating a familiar and lively atmosphere. James Gunn has done something rare. He has introduced himself in this DC movie, referring to himself as the director of Marvel movies, which is intriguing to think about. Next, we see the Kent farm located in Smallville, Kansas. This is the home of Clark Kent and his adoptive parents, Jonathan and Martha Kentucky. A Superman movie without the Kent farm is almost unimaginable. Although Superman was born on Krypton, he was raised by farmers. Speaking of these characters, we meet Jonathan Kent, played by Pro Taylor Vince, and Martha Kent, portrayed by Neva Hoyle. We also see a scene where Superman saves a little girl from some falling cylinders. If you observe the legs in the background, they belong to the monster. Such monsters are rare in superhero movies these days, making this a unique introduction for Superman to the people. In the teaser of the teaser, we saw people looking up in shock, most likely at this monster. Connecting more shots with this monster, we clearly see Superman fighting it in the trailer. However, he won't be able to manage the situation entirely, as shown by the destruction of buildings. This leads to anger among the people, questioning who will save them from the monster. Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, and Mr. Terrific are the ones to defeat the monster. Later in the trailer, we see Green Lantern guiding Superman, teaching him that heroism isn't about showing off. This hints that while superheroes already exist in this world, Superman's superhero journey is just beginning, with others to guide him. This world already has a Green Lantern and Hawkgirl, and we see Mr. Terrific in the trailer as well. Green Lantern Guy Gardner is portrayed by Nathan Fillion, rocking Guy Gardner's iconic bowl-cut hairstyle. Isabella Murad plays Shara Hull, aka Hawkgirl, a formidable warrior from the planet Thanagar. The mysterious Ineth metal mace is one of DC's most powerful weapons, wielded by Eddie Gathegi, who plays Mr. Terrific in the film. With 14 PhDs, this genius superhero is incredibly powerful. In one scene, he can be seen creating a force field using his T-spheres, versatile tools with multiple functions. It seems Mr. Terrific is up against agents from the Authority, confirmed to appear in this movie. Next, we get our first look at Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, whose appearance and body language strongly echo the Justice League animated series version of Lex. However, the name of Lex's company, Luthor Corp, feels a bit odd, as many comics and DC movies use LexCorp instead. There's also a scene where Lex is holding a gun, looking absolutely badass. Fans speculate that it might be a kryptonite-powered weapon, which raises questions about how this arc fits into the story, considering how packed the plot already seems. Moving on to Stag Industries, a company owned by the inventor Simon Stag. In the teaser, we see Simon's son-in-law, Rex Mason, better known as Metamorpho. This superhero can transmute elements within his body, even creating kryptonite, which makes him a potential threat to Superman. As for Lois Lane, the ace reporter from the Daily Planet, played by Rachel Brosnahan, she looks impressive in this role. One scene hints that Lois will discover Superman's true identity as Clark Kent in this movie, which, personally, I feel could have been kept a mystery for a while. Toward the end of the trailer, Lois is seen hugging Superman, suggesting the film will focus significantly on their love story, a promising angle. This scene also offers a glimpse of Superman's costume, teased earlier by James Gunn, although the external view remains unclear. James Gunn has promised a symbol of hope Superman for this generation, a beacon of good in a world where hope feels outdated. The trailer reinforces this, with a child waving Superman's flag, symbolizing his rise as the hope humanity desperately needs. Finally, let's discuss the mysterious character responsible for Superman's dire state in the trailer. This character, seen earlier in set photos, sports a covered costume with a U symbol on their chest, reminiscent of Ultraman from the comics, a villainous version of Superman from another universe whose powers are amplified by kryptonite. If this truly is Ultraman, it makes sense why he can overpower Superman. However, with so many characters packed into this movie, I'll need to make a separate video exploring each backstory in detail. Overall, the teaser trailer is phenomenal. As a huge DC fan, I've always believed in the potential of these characters, each with a rich history worth discussing. The trailer's music, composed by John Murphy, brilliantly blends John Williams' score with electrifying modern riffs, making fans cheer Superman in unison. The DCU is officially underway, starting with Creature Commandos, which hints at how the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker remain canon. Other continuity details are sure to surface in this movie. What are your thoughts on this teaser? How do you feel about David Cornsweet as Superman? And what are your expectations for this film? Let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and share it, and subscribe to our channel for more contents. To understand how powerful Sentry is, watch the video above. And to know the latest update of this week, watch the one below. I'll be back with a new video soon.